Hey guys, it's me, Joe. Just giving you my thoughts about a movie I saw this weekend called The Strangers. It was a very good movie, stars Liv Tyler and Scott Speedman. And basically the story is about Scott Speedman and Liv Tyler, instead of going all the way home to a wedding that they just came from, they actually decided to stay at a house that Scott Speedman owns, which is located in the middle of the woods. And then something starts to happen to where they start getting these weird knocks on the door asking if some strange person lives there, and no, they're not. And no, there is not a person that lives there. But then stuff starts happening around the house to where they start doing home terrorism or home burglaries or whatever. I forgot what the term they used at with the beginning of the movie. It was very well done. It was very scary. I was jumping a couple of times, which is usually sometimes very hard for me to do in a horror movie because horror movies aren't the same as what they used to be. But with this, I thought it brought it back to what horror movies were, where they wasn't more gore, it was just more intense of stuff popping out at the last minute, which I thought was pretty good. Only thing that almost ruined this movie for me was it started to become a little bit too preachy. And if you guys don't want to know what I'm talking about because you haven't seen the movie yet, then just stop the review right now. But here's what actually made the movie a little bit too preachy, was that at the end of the movie you saw the three people that sort of killed the people that lived in the family, or lived in the house, Liv Tyler and Scott Speedman. You saw their killers driving away, and as they're driving away in this truck, they have two kids on bicycles passing them. They both stop, and you see the kids holding something, but you really don't know what it is. And then it's actually does a close-up of what the kids are holding, which is something called Christian Life, which is a pamphlet, I guess, that tries to get people into the Christian or Catholic religion, trying to give them an idea of what goes on in the church and whatnot. And so one of the killers gets out of the car and asks for one of the pamphlets, and the kid says, "Have you sinned, or are you a sinner?" or something like that, and the girl responds back, "Yeah, a little." And I just kind of thought that was a little misplaced for the movie. It really did not need to be there. It's just not that type of movie where it just calls for something like that, where if it was hidden, that was okay. But kind of like the Chronicles of Narnia, where it's hidden but you kind of know what's going on, or where they're talking about religion in a film. This, of course, being a horror movie, really doesn't have any place for it, because it's nothing like Exorcism or Passion of the Christ or Seven or any of those other religious films like Stigmata. This is completely nothing to do with religion whatsoever. So with it being thrown out there, I just kind of thought it was didn't really have anything to do with the story at all. But that's just my opinion. I don't think something like that needs to be thrown in, but that's my opinion. And like I said, the movie was good, just that little scene almost ruined it for me. But that's my thoughts. So take care, guys, and I'll talk to y'all later on my next review. Bye.